tuck. So what you guys are going to see here is a nice little loadout. Okay. So I was talking with Tiffany, who you guys are going to meet here. She has been my host for the last month, and w- taught me talking about hiking and stuff like that. She's like, I want to be able to go hiking one day. Can you help me at least get my bag and get everything ready? Well, we decided that to kind of help her get prepared for hiking is one, we're going to get her bag set up. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a 3-day trip in about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. And then that way we can see, how she handles it, so on and so forth. And then if she handles that about within the next month after that, we can take a bus to a part of the American Discovery Trail over in Omaha, and then from there, we have the ability to, or we can walk for about a week. So I could take a week off of work, and make sure that she can do some form of long distance. At the end of that, she'll be able to decide whether or not she can do a long distance trail, or whether or not she has to whether or not she has to just stick to section hiking or day hiking, just because the type of turmoil this takes on the human body, most people don't anticipate. They don't really think about it. I hiked for about 2 years, and over that 2 years, I ran my body into the ground. I did a lot of different other things. That's just kind of the way that the world worked. And so since I ran my body into the ground, I did not realize it, but I needed the last year to be, oh crap, I missed my meeting this morning. Um, because sorry, my brain just kind of went sideways. But anyways, you don't realize like that you need to give your body rest, especially if you're not taking good care of your body and things like that. So this is one of those moments where I'm going to sit back and I'm going to share with you kind of how to build a load out. We're going to take Tiffany through her journey so that she can kind of help you guys understand what it's like preparing for trail, because for me, I had no preparation. I was just walking, and I'm like, I had no place else to go. And most people don't do something like the Eastern Continental Trail or a long distance trail unless it's either a life goal, which like the Appalachia Trail, I can understand, but the Eastern Continental Trail is not very popular. And so since it's not a very popular trail, since it's not a very popular trail, uh, uh, most people don't think about doing it. The PCT would be probably the closest thing to it. So doing a long distance trail can sometimes seem psychotic. It might be something you want to do like 500 miles at a time, just because of how you feel. Sometimes it may feel like complete other things. But here, I'm going to go ahead and come in front of the camera, make sure that I'm in camera. And Tiffany is going to be reading your question. So don't, don't. It's already where it needs to be.
Okay, I can't see your face.
I understand that, but I'm not where I need to be. Um, okay, so Tiffany is gonna read your questions to me when I get to different sections. So this is an internal frame backpack. And if you're going to do something short distance, like you're going to do like maybe a 3 or 4 day hike, or you might do maybe like a 2 week hike, on a trail where you're going to do like a section or something like this might be good for you. But if you're going to do something long distance, and this is one of the things I regretted about getting an internal frame pack. Yes, it is lighter, but when it comes to functionality, durability, and the ability to move around with it and have it be functional, the internal frames start losing their attractiveness once you hit about that 500-mile mark. You're going to want something that's got thick straps. And as you can see, this has thick straps, but it's still, with the way that it is, like this part right here, eventually gravity will cause this to sag to where all of a sudden, you've got this part right here, which is the base. You've got it at your tailbone, and from your tailbone, this is here, which is where it's supposed to be. But because of all the weight and the sag, next thing you know, it's going up against your butt. because gravity takes over. That's the thing about the internal frame packs that most people don't talk about. If you're doing short distance, an internal frame pack is really good because it's not really meant for something that's going to be as rigorous as a long distance travel. Okay, so that's why we're not going to bring that out. What we're bringing out is everything out of this. What we're bringing out is a female frame. So speak into the mic and tell them a little bit about what you know about this pack.
This is I bought it used on eBay. It was $65. It's an older Kelty. I forget the model, but it's an external frame pack from probably the 90s. And somebody here says this is not a Friar Tuck haircut.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. That's
Oh,
what.
am I not in camera?
And somebody says hi, Christy. Yeah, no, you're perfect.
Okay. All right. So that's what we know about it. So let me put the mic back on. Okay. So not a Friar Tuck haircut. Well, yeah, I know. I need to get a haircut. It's been a while. Since we got a couple cash, I just need to put some milk on it. Okay. So this right here does the thing that this has like a little bit of a front pouch, which is a little bit better than the one that I have, but still, you're not going to get in these external frames. You generally don't get a hooded pouch with them. So everything goes in here, and then you have, just like on my internal frame, this right here. Okay, so this needs to be adjusted somehow. I think that something's come off, because this right here, okay, should be tied in here somewhere. You need to, no, this is the way it was designed. Okay. So we've got the sleeping compartment here, and then the everything else compartment here. We have two side, and we have two side as well. So your biggest thing that you're going to want to focus on when you're building out your pack is you need to be able to have it be balanced. If it's not balanced, it's going to lean from one side to the other. If you don't have your straps right, it's going to lean from one side to the other. And so therefore it's going to become an issue for you. Okay. And Tiffany, you got to wear my pack. It was a little bit lopsided because I'd taken some weight out and unbalanced it. Tell them a little bit how it affects you.
When it's unbalanced, it's really hard to do any climbing upstairs, downstairs, even walk around as your weight shifts. It makes it, yeah, really uncomfortable. So balance is everything when you pack a bag. Someone says this is for backpacking, camping purposes. Yes, it is.
This is if you're building a bug out bag, if you are wanting to do a long distance trail, you're wanting to do budget camping, which is walk in, walk out. So, we're going to go do something like that here in a couple of weeks. We're going to walk, what is it, like 11 miles to a state park, and it's going to be mostly road walk. And then from there, we're going to stay a night, and then we're going to probably take another 5 miles so that we can get used to the get up and get started, get on the road, and then get to where we need to go, but we're not spending a lot of time. And then and then the next day after that, we're going to walk all the way back here so that I can be ready for work the following Monday, or whatever my next day of work is, because I need to make sure I have 2 straight days off. And we're gonna, as soon as I clock out, we're gonna hop on the road and get to our first campsite before dark. You'd never want to hike at dark. It is not fun, especially when you're on the side of a mountain under a canopy with too much shade and the sun's on the backside. It becomes a pain in the ass. So you always want to make sure that you leave enough time to get there by the time the sun fully sets, at least 15 minutes before that. Okay, so does that answer that person's question?
Yeah. War Donkey says, "Hey, how are you doing?"
What's up, War Donkey?
Dick Peter says, "Hey, a crackhead Triple H."
Hey, oh well, we got our first Triple H. Where's Kung Fu? Okay, so I don't know all of what we have here. The whole point of this is, as preppers, and this is something that I perceive and see amongst those of you that I have interacted with. You tend to get a lot of stuff thinking that you need it, or, oh, this is on sale. Oh, this has got good reviews. Oh, and stuff like that. but then you don't realize whether or not it's actually functional, whether it's something that you can use, and whether it's going to be something that's durable enough for you. The problem with durability is it increases your weight. So you have to find that balance between durability and weight, but also on the same sense, you need to figure out budget, because you're going to be replacing a lot of this stuff quickly over time. Very few, like you could pay $100 for a sleeping bag that'll last you, but will it really last you? That's the problem. Because I had a Teton Sport, and it was great for like the first couple months, but after that it was too flattened and I could never fluff it back up enough to be able to keep me warm. So I mean, yeah, it was stitched together well, but I got better luck with a $35 Ozark Trail that was equally as good as my 20 degree. Because yeah, it was actually better for less. Okay. So reflective pad, if you're going at night, or excuse me, if you're going in the winter, you probably want to put something like this underneath you, especially like your core body area. So put something like that there so that you can actually reflect the heat. Okay, so what we want to first focus on is our water and our filtration. Okay, so we've got a Sawyer filter. Okay, so we're not going to take the bags because the bags are useless. Okay. If this is all you have, no, if this is all you have as far as bags go, then yes. But like if you look at me, I have a 6 liter camel pouch. That right there is what I put my water in. This is just for show for somebody that's going out on the weekend and wants something simple, doesn't understand what they're doing. Okay. Where's the actual filter? Somewhere in the pile. Okay. So would we use this? No. Okay. Oh, let me.
Would you take the syringe to backflush the filter?
You know what? I would, but you can find those in hiker boxes. Okay, so let's see here. Now this is good. Because this could be your laundry bag or whatever it is that you want to like. This is something that I would put the stuff in that I don't want to get wet. Like if I ever have to go through a river walk or a swamp walk. This is a dry bag. How big is this? Okay, so you want to use it. So this is for your sleep system? Okay, so now we've got a dry bag and that's going to fit in here. All right.
Fuel bottles.
Huh?
Fuel bottles. Or oil bottles.
Heavy duty water shield. Yeah, you might want to use something like this. I won't, but you may want to.
Yeah, I like it.
What is this?
Oh,
to make your little oil thing. Yeah, you put the alcohol in it with the little
no.
Okay. Okay, so we got a shovel. Now, here's the thing about the shovel. Okay, so it could double as a saw. Okay, it's not going to be a very good saw. I don't know. Okay, so it also comes with, it's versatile. So if you've got nuts that you got to work on, okay. What are you going to use this for, and why would you want to have something like this? Now, if you're going north, then something like this is going to be really important. A plastic one is going to suck. If you're going to be stealth camping, something like this would definitely be beneficial for you, because if you need to dig your own little fire pit, especially if you're in areas like Oregon or the Pacific Northwest, you got to be very careful about your fire, because there's lots of wildfires caused from campers. So you gotta be really thoughtful about how you do it. But something like this, I would definitely keep and use. Okay, so let's put this over in the use pile. Okay, any questions?
We've got somebody. Who's the other person with you? I joined a bit late. Now this guy's a redneck. Hello.
I'm a redneck? When did I become a redneck?
No, his name's Joe Daddy. He's laughing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we got a troll. We love our trolls.
That's random stuff.
Don't need it. Okay.
That's a cooling neck towel.
Neck towel if you're driving in the summer. Okay. So for the trip we're on, no, but if you're gonna go year round, yeah, you might want to have something like this. This would be like one of the few luxury items that you take. Yeah. Okay. So hold on, we got matches. Is this your this is your this is the okay, so this is her ultralight one. Here, I want you to explain to them what this is, where you got it.
So there used to be this guy, and I forget his name, but he ran a website called intenseoutdoorgear.com. And this is a complete cook set that weighs under, I think with fuel, I believe it's like 6 or 7 ounces. There's a windscreen, there's a pot made out of a beer can, there's a alcohol stove, and the whole thing fits in one of those Rubbermaid containers. And the alcohol stove burns just with the pot sitting on it, and the whole thing and then obviously the container doubles as a bowl or to heat your food. It's basically for boiling water and then rehydrating things, and it's got a lid for the pot because it helps fuel efficiency. Yeah, I paid $20 for that. I don't think they're available anymore. It was a cottage industry.
Yeah, that okay. Careful, and you're. Okay, this not useful at the moment. Not useful. What do you need this for your pipe or something? This would be really great for me if I had a glass pipe.
You can have it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? This might be my new weed container. Okay. All right. More.
That's actually for one of the quick kids.
Okay, paracord. It's not good paracord. You didn't even get this from Walmart.
That came with a hammock that I bought a long time ago.
Okay, so this is paracord. You're always going to need paracord for some reason, whether one of your straps break or you have to create your own straps. I've gone through over a 2-year period of time. I went through probably 200 feet worth of paracord, so about 100 foot a year. Okay, so this is your alcohol bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, need that for the cook set. This paracord, okay, weight wise, but this is 100 feet. The cord is. I have just by the feel and the way that I'm interacting with this, I'm not sure that this would handle very well. Yeah, then it definitely is not usable. Okay, so you got your paracord, but now you see this actually adds like a couple pounds. So instead of having a light cord like this, which it would be good if you're in pristine situations, but here's the thing: you got to realize you're gonna be in situations where you may have to walk 200-300 feet off trail because you can't get to a site, or you may be doing a road walk and you got to stealth camp in a forest, and now you got to think about things like that. Not the pristine, not the look at this nice little spot, because it's not always like that. Most of the time it's not. Not unless you're super prepared and you know your route. And if you're bugging out, or if you're just deciding to hike, this is something you need to think about. And anyways, before I forget though, I want to make sure that I do a special shout out to Stephanie at openairproperties.net. As you guys know, I walked or hiked trail for about 2 years, and once I got off trail, I was looking to buy land, and I came across Stephanie at openairproperties.net. She is one of my favorite people that I've come across. In a lot of ways, her and I got a connection because of the fact that she's a hiker, and part of the reasons why she has property in Arizona, Colorado, and Arkansas is because those properties are near trails that she likes or that she's done. And so that was part of the inspiration that helped her decide like where to get the properties. She'd said this on a live stream or to me personally at one point in time. But if you're looking for owner finance land, you're looking to have a home base, or you're looking to have a bug out property, or whatever it may be, if you're looking to go if you're looking to get land that's blank and that you can build whatever you want on it within reason, of course, so you got, ordinances, but you want to be able to go and you want to build, go check out Stephanie at openairproperties.net. And if you use the promo code FriarTuck, when you send her your contact form, you will get $50 off of your deposit. So it's generally about $200 per acre. Let her know that Friar Tuck sent you. So go ahead and go over and check out Stephanie at openairproperties.net. What are you laughing at, Lilu?
Lilu's helping.
Okay, so now you have doubles and triples of stuff. So we have to decide.
I don't like that either of those to take.
You don't like either of these?
No.
Why?
I like the bush pot with the spout better.
Which one's that?
Not that one. Behind it. That one. That's
This?
the one I like best. Because it's got a skillet too if I want to fry something.
Okay, let's look at it. Okay. Yeah, but this is also heavy.
It's heavy, but it's worth it.
Okay, so you've got your... Huh, neat. Okay, so we've got... What are these, matches? So you got... Okay, so this is...
That's my alcohol stove and everything inside of it.
And, okay, and so what, you use this as a skillet?
Yeah.
You know what? I had a skillet, and I always ended up using my pot. I will tell you, I wanted a skillet for the same reason, because when you're getting a city and you're like, oh, I want to fry me up a burger or something like that, you do it. But the thing is, you really don't. Because you think about the packaging and then the waste and then carrying it, and plus, the smell of meat on you around, carnivores, animals.
I'm thinking fishing and catching some fish.
Yeah, well, you got to realize where you're traveling through. You're going through enemy territory, so therefore, do not spark them. But I don't know if this is this the one that you want, really?
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Okay, so I think you should figure out a way to get a lighter alcohol burner.
Lighter versus durability. Those are the best. Trangia are the best as far as durability and what it is.
Okay.
I don't have to take the stove stand if I take something like an Ember Light instead.
Well, no, it's one or the other. You pack as if you're gonna be solo, because there might be a night where we get separated.
I don't need the stove stand if I'm gonna get something like an Ember Light. If that makes sense.
Okay, so this right here. Now you're adding weight, and so therefore you're talking about wanting to carry Slinky or carry Taya. Well, this right here versus this is going to be the difference. Okay, because this is about 1/3 of the weight of this. So which one do you want?
I want the heavier duty one.
Okay, you're going to regret it. Honestly, I would have taken this one myself. Okay. Gasoline, don't need that.
That's the fuel for the apple stove.
Well, you've already got fuel. You don't need more. Okay, matchsticks.
I can fit more on that.
No, because you can pick them up when you go resupply. You go into any gas station, you can pick up a book of matches if you need to. You don't need these. Okay, so this is a no. This is this is a decent first aid kit.
Yeah,
okay. That's a decent first aid kit. Okay, what is this? Your hammock?
Sleeping bag.
Okay, so this is your inner sheet. Okay, your liner. Okay.
I don't need that.
Do you have the Well, if it gets really cold, you will. Yeah, because this is, and the thing is, you got to figure out, this is more about space than weight, and is it taking up necessary space?
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes down to it. Material 100%. Okay, so I am gonna put that in I need to find the other part of this. Okay, so what is this? This is chair, excessive. Water bottle, perfect, except for you.
Wall.
Huh?
Single wall, you can pop the top off, put it on a fire to boil water. Yeah, the whole top comes off.
Yeah, no. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Sawyer. So generally, what you do, this is the reason why you have either an Aquafina bottle or a Life Water, or was it Smart Water bottle, is because that right there is your That's what your Sawyer fits on. So you just dip it in for water, put it on, you drink it. This is just an extra contraption because the mouth is not. You need something with a 20-ounce lid, and you're going to need to be able to squeeze it to get your Sawyer. Otherwise, you've got extra stuff, and it makes no sense. Okay, don't need that. Okay.
That's from the alcohol bottle. It's supposed to be a canteen with a cup and a shot glass. It doesn't fit on because I put duct tape around it, but I don't need it.
Yeah, no, not necessary. Okay, what is this? It's a tent. So what are you doing? Are you doing tent or hammock? Okay, so we got the reflective cover. Okay, so here's your hammock.
Yep, got all the straps and everything with it.
Okay, so hammock, and this is a Traveler Light. Okay, so this is a hammock. Okay, so it's got your straps in it. It's got your little tie downs in it. Okay, so you got that. Okay. Where's the knuckles for it? Because I don't feel them.
What knuckles?
The knuckles.
They're tiny, but very heavy duty. It's fine.
I would not trust them.
I use. It's hard to explain. I'll show you sometime.
I wouldn't trust it. That's just me. I wouldn't trust it. I like my knuckles, and I like them. I understand that they're heavy and that they're basically half the weight of your fucking 4.5 pound hammock, but it's worth it.
That's a poncho.
Poncho? No.
My hammock is only 11 ounces.
Okay, well.
That goes on the first aid kit, so I'd want to take that.
Well, then you got to do one or the other, and honestly, that's safer. You don't need to. Okay, definitely don't need this. Dog? No, we got other stuff for dogs. Okay. What is this? Slingshot.
For squirrels.
Okay, but.
With ammo.
Okay, so. What do you got? The ball bearings? Yep. Okay. Feel the weight of this. This thing weighs. This thing, you got to realize, like, all of this compounds. It's like compound interest, but it's compound weight on your back. Leave it. Okay. Oh yes, carabiners. Always need carabiners. What is this?
Water treatment. There's 2 hours.
If you're doing this
as a backup.
If you're doing this in place of the Sawyer, then you can keep the canteen, but you can't have both.
I prefer to take both.
No, you get one or the other.
I'm a prepper, dude. This is hard.
I get it, but you get one or the other. Make the choice.
I'll take the Sawyer.
Yeah, it's the smarter choice. I've seen kids walk around with fucking bleach water. It's stupid. And if you do it wrong, you're yeah. Okay. So also for the hammock, where did it go? Okay. Here, this is a compression sack. Oh, yes. Okay. So to go with the hammock, so you guys have heard me talk about Shanty Life, about how much I love their product. Well, Sam, she ripped up the hammock, and the way that Farm Girl did my tarp, I basically have to get a new one. So this is the only thing that survived, which was the bug net. She doesn't have a bug net, so I'm giving this to her. It's fairly light. It's about a third of the weight of the hammock, so it's probably about 3 to 4 ounces. Okay. Hygiene, that's too much.
It probably is.
Okay. Hygiene, we're going to put off when we start thinking about weight. That isn't going to work. Okay. Insect repellent clothing. Okay. So before you go out, yes, do something like this if you feel the need to. It might be beneficial. I'm probably going to try it for the first time in my life. Okay. But permethrin. Okay. Let's see here. Stuff sacks. I always love stuff sacks. Stuff sacks are always good. They're repurposable. What is this for? Is this for your tent?
Let me see what comes there. That is for my.
It should be for your hammock.
Tarp and hammock, yes.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so you got those. You've got enough stakes. Okay, what is this? This is your electronics?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got in here?
Weather radio.
Weather radio? Not necessary. Watch the clouds.
More fire for paracord that actually had use.
And what's this? A headlamp? Okay, so a headlamp, yes. Oh, it doesn't work?
There's another one. There's another one.
Okay, we'll leave that out too. We've already got enough paracord. What is this?
Solar panel.
This one doesn't work very well, does it?
Doesn't work very well, no.
Okay, so then that's a wash. No need for that. Okay, let's see here. We've got, what is this? Patches?
That is, that's a tent repair kit, so we're going to take that. I'm taking a tent.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking you might need it for your hammock.
Headphones.
Yes, you definitely need the headphones.
There's another pair of earbuds that I take. Batteries are for headphones.
Okay, so yeah, this is a good headlamp. So yeah, the headlamp, that works. Okay, so we got
That's just random fun paper.
okay. What do you need this for? You're not, well,
Self-defense in case I need to open a bottle of wine.
self-defense against a bottle of wine?
Yes.
You don't need to defend against a bottle of wine. You won't have any out there. Okay, so the only things that are worth it in this electronics is the headlamps and this. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I need to put that up to the side where it's fucking safe. Okay, so there is. Okay, so there's your electronics. This, you got a choice. Do you want the shovel or do you want this?
Shovel.
Although this is good if you're cutting, but you can find plenty of branches on the ground. And plus, if you bring a dog that likes to tear down branches, after you get done fucking taking it from her, she'll you can do that. No.
It's lightweight though.
Why do you need some?
Starting material that goes in that tin.
Which tin?
The tin right in front of you.
This here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're doing an alcohol burn, so I don't really need a fire starter. Looks like a lock of hair. Okay, don't need this. Color flames? I'd bring this just for fun, but you also might need to use something like this as like a flare. So you might want to be careful if you plan on using it. No, I wouldn't bring it. No, I would, but I would only use it in case of emergency. Because if you burn a fire and you do one of these, at least it'll be up so that somebody can see something and it lets somebody know that there's a human trying to do something. This, no. I mean, if you were, this wouldn't be half bad for Sam, honestly. If I could put her on a zip tie, but she would. And this, the weight isn't bad either. No. Okay.
Maybe pile.
Yeah, we'll put that in the maybe pile. Oh, that is okay.
Rain jacket.
Rain jacket, yes. A more first aid.
That's my diabetic stuff.
Okay, so this is your diabetic stuff. What all do you have to take?
I have to take that black case with enough supplies in it for a couple weeks. That.
Okay.
That's everything plus some supplies stuck in it.
So just this then?
Yeah.
Okay, you also probably want to take these as well. Yeah, because in case you get a burn, you got it. Okay. Shirt? Okay, that works. It's a little heavy.
It's sun blocking. This is really important for pale people.
Okay.
It's got
All right. Okay, so you already have your thing, so you don't want this. But this is an Ember Light knockoff, and Ember Light is much lighter, more durable. Okay. I picked one of these things up when I was on Florida Trail because I thought Pebbles was going to be there. They're nice, but it's meant for static camping. Okay, you're never going to want to bring this on trail. The place I found one was a hiker box, and most people don't use them. It's a nice thought, but it's unnecessary, even though it doesn't really weigh much. It doesn't take up much space. It's something that you will never use unless you're in a super desperate situation. Like, I need a shower right now. And then you better be taking a 0 day because it takes several hours, depending upon the temperature, for these things to actually heat up. So it's not worth it, in my opinion. Okay, here's your Sawyer. Okay. Cooking fuel. You already got plenty of cooking fuel. Okay, so for the dogs, as you can see, okay, these are what you want to do, and your dog should always be carrying their own stuff. If your dog can't carry its own stuff, then it shouldn't be out on trail with you. Sam has got to pack her water, her food, and her dishes, and including her toy, to be able to walk out on trail with me. Okay, so that is just something to be thoughtful of. When you're out with your animals should always be able to carry. You can just find a rock.
That's a really good one.
But you can still just find a rock. Okay. Here's another headlamp. Headlamps are kind of. What is this? Okay, if you want it. What is this?
Base layer pants.
Base layer pants. Nice, lightweight, compact. Okay. Everything else here. Okay.
Knife, fork.
Okay, so that goes in your cook set. Okay. A pen flashlight, always good. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why you want. Honestly, you've got Olight. And Olight has USB recharging. So if you've got a power bank, okay. What is this? This is okay. Okay, so that's your tarp. More sorting.
Those are the ones I bought specifically for if they're better quality.
You guys see how much of the stuff I'm just tossing to the side just to find a few good items. This is definitely a no. Yeah. Okay, it's useless weight. Okay, it may seem nice. It may seem like, oh, I want to cut some wood. Learn how to forage for down branches. You don't need to cut down a tree to be able to do it. You can learn how to forage for your own stuff. So is it showing that we're still live?
Yeah, we're still live. You get 11 people, 9 likes, and
okay. What questions do we have so far?
Just hit that thumbs up, folks, and subscribe. Hey, Tuck. Howdy, everyone. Gold straight from the fryer.
Have I ever won gold straight from the...
Gold straight from the fryer. Talking about all this. It's solid gold.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's just a food bag. Okay, yeah, this is your food bag?
Yeah, that's what I use.
Okay, that's perfect. That's actually great. Okay, so with your Sawyer, this is what you're going to want. Reason why smart water bottles are generally used, and the reason why hikers get them, and you want to get the 1 liter bottle, not the this isn't even a full liter. You want the 1 liter bottle because that's how you monitor. You should be drinking 2 of these bottles a day, 3 at max if it's super hot. Okay, but no more than 2 of these bottles a day. Sometimes on trail, I would go through 3/4 of a bottle. Sometimes I would go through 2 bottles, but you should never really go through more than 2 bottles on trail. Okay, drinking excessively, it's not going to help you, and it's actually going to hurt you long term. But the reason why these things are so usable, the reason why people like them, is because you can do this a lot, and they're not gonna get the creases and get the holes in them. One of these bottles, you'll probably have to get a new one about once a month out on trail. Okay, so let's see, more matchsticks. No. Okay. Is this the sleeping pad you want?
I'm taking a hammock. I don't need a sleeping pad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so you've got your tripod. Okay, because she's in the digital economy. You got your power block. You got your cable.
Which goes to everything.
Okay. Okay. Those are your earbuds.
Lavalier mic.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Earbuds are the white ones.
Okay, you got your camera thing, and then Oh, earbuds. So you want those in well, no, you should always have a backup. Because earbuds, like, yeah, because you want to be quiet. Okay, and then of course, tobacco. All right. So hold on, let's make sure we got. It's a fire kit. Yeah, no, that's too heavy. What's up, Invisible Man? Now this might be good to keep some matchsticks in. I would this if you're gonna keep matchsticks, I'd keep them in this instead of in some little bag because this is gonna be safer and more durable. So we'll just put that in there. You'll have to before we go out on trail the first time. Okay, so no sleeping pads. We got all that.
All this stuff over there.
Okay, so yeah, we've got to finish out your sleep system, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna have to rotate the camera so that bottom on it's no on the no. Yeah, where you put your finger up.
Sorry. Here.
Stop. Okay, so this will allow you to.
There's Salem.
Yes. Okay, so we're right there. See how I tighten this right here? So it's on. It's a multi swivel. Okay, so then we've got. So all we need to get is your sleeping bag and your underquilt.
Underquilt.
This is your underquilt.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna actually tell us a little bit about it. Hold on.
Is that your girlfriend?
Oh, what is it? Who is the brand that does this?
It's Hammock Gear.
Hammock Gear.
It's custom. It's 900 fill power. It's custom.
And you can't. Will you? Yeah, you're getting ahead of yourself. Please stop. All right, now tell them about it.
It's a custom 3/4 length, 900 fill power down hammock, underquilt. And if I remember right, it cost me like $300 plus. It came with a packable down pillow that I love. And yeah, it's done me really well. It's good down to probably 0 degrees.
Okay, so what? That's all you do? You can't tell us anything more about it?
It's really warm. I've never been cold at night.
There's a competitor to Eno, and they have these short ones. I might have you let me try this.
Yeah.
When we go out and when we set up the first time because it's like it was the same price for better quality. But the thing is, it's short. It's not long. So I wanted something that was long, but it would have cost me like an extra $50 just to make it fucking for 6 foot. But they do it for like for I think it's just so that your feet and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't understand it.
I personally got the shorter version because lighter weight, and also I'm only 5'3", so I did not need a full length underquilt with the pillow and everything as well.
Okay, so we've got that. Is this the?
There should be a stuff sack up for it. Yeah.
Should be the stuff sack, and then this is your pillow.
Yep.
Okay. And this looks like a puffer wolf, but it's not. Okay, and so what are you sleeping with? You taking a blanket or are you taking?
I would take.
A sleeping bag?
I would take the down top quilt.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So good because you honestly, I think a sleeping bag is stupid unless
unless
certain circumstances.
There's a stuff sack for that somewhere too.
Okay. Well, you may have to come over here and find the stuff sack for it. This is the Ozark Trail. You may have to come over here and find that. Okay. So, this is the grand scheme of things. What I'm gonna do, guys, for those of you that are curious, okay, is you guys see what all goes in there. Okay, this is a basic understanding. As you see, we've got the sleep system. So we've got the hammock, the tarp, the underquilt, the pillow. As you see, it's a lightweight that you could probably just ball it up. And we got the pillow. Will you make sure he doesn't? We've got all of that stuff, and then we've got our cook set, our water filter, our hygiene kit. We've got everything that we need to be able to go out. And this right here, what we're going to do is I'll do a short video after this, so that you guys can see what it's like after, because, hey, I'll let you guys see what it looks like afterwards. Okay. So, with that being said, just make sure you guys, if you haven't liked, make sure you hit that like button, and we will talk more over the next couple of weeks as things unfold. Thanks for being here, guys, and I will see you on Saturday of this week, because that is my next day off. See you guys then.